Hi, Stoo from Stoo's Secret Stash here today, where we talk about all things motoring, and this film is going to be about a very different set of attractions that are at Bellingen, New South Wales, and what they call the old butter factory. And I'm right near the highway, hence you can hear the cars going past. But we're going to look at some of the attractions that are here at the old butter factory to do with motoring, so stay tuned. The first attraction that you see is an old Austin truck with the old butter factory livery on the top, and you can see here it's got the farm animals and so forth. But this old girl could probably tell some stories. It's parked right near the highway, so the highway, the road into Bellingen, and it's somewhat advertising this business. It's hard to see what's in there, but it looks to be largely complete. But of course it's now part of the attraction of the old butter factory here at Bellingen. Also on display, not far from the Austin truck, is this old Fordson tractor, and look at the way that's built. See the crank handle there, big straight block, big 4-cylinder block, and it's just great to see. What was once a workhorse now is a tourist attraction of some sort, and yeah, look at that. Don't know if we can see this at all, but there is a plaque, although it's hard to, I can't even read that, so I'm not even going to try. But Fordson, made in England, it does say there, and even a toolbox and lovely old steering wheel, and the gear stick, simplicity and just so rugged. Right near the highway, people drive past it here without even giving it a moment's thought. Well, we're going to give it some thought now. So near the sheep, close to the sheep and the cow, is this other carriage here, again an English one, made in England, Grantham, England. And perhaps our readers could tell me what this was. I don't actually know, but I love it, it's beautiful. And obviously motoring or transport from the past. A lot of this area was settled due to timber getters, loggers, timber getters, and it's a pretty fair estimation, a probability that this was used for that purpose, hence the static display that we've got here with the old log tree trunk on there. And it's now really only for a display purpose, but gosh, it can tell some stories. Klet. I wonder if anyone can tell me about a Klet. I don't know these, but again, very heavy duty, small but really heavy duty, and wow, solid as, very solid, and has obviously done serious amount of work in the past. Made in England again. So where have all these English things gone to? It's now all Chinese, principally Japanese, then Chinese. Certainly not English anymore. G'day folks, Stoo from Stoo's Secret Stash here again, and thank you for watching my film. Just a quick bit of encouragement, I guess you could say. I'd love you to join. If you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe. It's completely free of charge. You will never get charged any money, and by doing that, you're helping my cause and joining our family as I go around and do a lot more films of the adventures that I go on. So I'd love to have you on board on Stoo's Secret Stash. All you have to do is subscribe, and a like would be a good encouragement also. So hope to see you on board soon. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye. The old cart, Bosca heavy duty tray. There you go, it's a tip tray. It says they were used for carrying heavy loads, including stone for road building. And yeah, descending up hills, the brakes would wound onto the dray from overrunning the horse. So they would use that to slow down. And they would wind the chains around this so that it would retard it, I guess you could say. Some more really early machines, a Massey Harris, which of course, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm willing to guess that this is Massey Ferguson. Massey Ferguson Company, I guess you could say, before they actually merged with Ferguson. So Massey Harris became Massey Ferguson, I think. And then an old Howard. By the look of that, that was actually had thin rubber on it there, but again, very, very solid. Alice Chalmers. Couple of Alice Chalmers. Beautiful old things. Seems almost a shame, but at least people are appreciating. And look at this, we've got this. This one's been modified. It's been modified, folks. This is the 2 horsepower version. And it's even got 2 exhausts, or as my young son used to say, 2 turbo boosters up the back. And yeah, we're in a era here that for me has not been forgotten, but for many people, long forgotten. In this age, there's no computers here, there's no technology. This was the technology. This was utilised at the time as being the most advanced kind of implements at the time, machinery at the time. And last but not least is this old Model T Ford on display inside, undercover, right near the actual cafe, the old Butter Factory cafe. And like I said, it's got its own little carport here, and polished radiator surrounds, and a lovely old thing. Has had a lot of work and love put into it before it's been put on display, and now it's a static display of what they have here at the old Butter Factory in Bellingen, New South Wales. And here's some information about the Model T and its impact on Australia. Lots and lots of information there, which I'm not going to talk about for now. That's another time, but just beautiful to look at this history. And folks, that's what my channel is all about. History, nostalgia, and the absolute joy that comes with looking at these old vehicles.